6, how much schooling did I complete? Well, I had my high school degree, and I had 2 associate's degrees, one in graphic design, one in business management, and I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. So I did 4 years twice of schooling, and I'd like to go back for psychology. 7, how do you have any special licenses or certifications? I used to, but they're all expired now. I had to get certifications for my accounting job that I had. I had to get federal taxes, state taxes, and just accounting in general. You need certificates for, and they're all expired because I no longer do accounting. 8, how much money do I make per year? Not much. I'd probably say less than $10,000 right now. Do I own or rent my home? I don't currently rent or own my home. I live in my car, and I'm borrowing that from my father, so neither. How much do I pay for housing? Not much either. I pay for gas, for electricity, and that's about it. Not much. Number 11, what is my marital status? I was married back in 2002, and I'm currently divorced and living with my partner, who is a guy, so I have a boyfriend. How many people live in my household? It's just me and my boyfriend currently live in my car hold. Number 13, do I have any pets? I do not have any pets right now. They would not be very fun in the car. I had a cat that I had for years, and I gave her to my grandmother to take care of until I could find a stable place, and she just died this year. Her name was McAdoo, and she was 13 years old. 14, how much do I think I spend on groceries for my household? Say about almost $600 a month. That sounds about right. I currently get food stamps, so I can actually make a very definite answer on that number. $582 a month. How healthy would you say your diet is? Number 15. It's as healthy as I can make it. I obviously can't cook food right now, but I eat car food, which is ready to eat food. So I try to eat a lot of nuts, and I eat a lot of cereal and Slim Jims. Number 16, how often do I exercise? I do not intentionally exercise at all right now. I do walk when I get out of the car, so that's exercising, but I don't go to the gym. I don't run. I don't like to exercise, to tell you the truth. Number 17, what political party do I affiliate with? I would say none. I have pretty strong beliefs in a lot of different things, and they generally fall in all the different political parties, so I don't think attaching myself to a political party is very smart, considering for some reason they expect you to believe everything that they believe, and I don't think that's very practical. Like, I don't know. I believe in gay marriage and that stuff, but I also have a lot of conservative views. So, like I said, I'm not affiliated with any of them. 18, am I proud to be an American? Yes, we are a great country with a lot of opportunities, and a lot of things don't happen in this country that happen in a lot of other countries. That's scary. But I'm also not proud because of some of our history and how we got here and what's going on now. It's kind of embarrassing, to tell you the truth. So both. a lot of these questions I'm probably going to be answering both on both extremes because that's just how I am. 19. Am I religious? I am not religious. I like to learn about religion and the different practices, and um, I currently am considering Christianity just because a lot of people in my family that I love are Christians, and like I was thinking lately, like if there's an opportunity to spend the rest of forever with them after I die, it might be worth looking into. So I was thinking about it. I'm currently kind of weighing out pros and cons. When it comes to religion, though, I really like it when it enhances people's lives and it makes them better people. I don't particularly like it when it makes them assholes or judgmental, which a lot of religious does make people like that. I like it when it makes them more spiritual and happier and treat people better and help people. Number 20, what are some places I've traveled to? Not very far. Like I said, I lived in Florida for a while, so I've traveled all up the East Coast. The most north I've gone is New Jersey. The most west I've gone is Tennessee. South, obviously, Florida, but that's it. I would like to travel to more places. Number 21, what is my favorite things to do? One of my favorite things to do is drive a manual car by myself with the music blaring. Just drive without any destination because I really like to drive. Just drive around in a stick. That's what I was. That's how I learned how to drive on a stick, and now it's really hard to drive a manual because it feels like you're riding in the car and not actually driving the car. 22. What's something you wouldn't do even for $10,000? I would do a lot of things for money, but I would not hurt animals. I think I could not bring myself to do it, even if I wanted to. Number 23. If you could change three things about myself, what would it be? One of them would be I wouldn't be so, wait, I wrote some of the stuff down. So what did I put? I wouldn't be so sensitive. Like, I'm a really sensitive person. I'm an empath. So when stuff happens to people and I see people hurt, I get really affected by it. And sometimes it really affects my life in a negative way, but it also affects me in a positive way. So, I mean, I would change that because of those reasons. But I would be less observant because a lot of things, like I said, a lot of things affect me, and the more observant I am, the more things affect me. Number 3, I would want to be born in a different era. I think I was born in the wrong decade. I don't particularly like the technology age or what it's doing to people, or I would really like to live back when people worked for their what they had instead of working for money to spend on stuff they had, if you know what I mean. Like work on a farm and trade and all that stuff. I think I would have fit really well in that era. It looks like my video only records for a certain amount of time, so I'm going to continue on another video. So, okay. I was on number 24. Who is someone that I idolize and why? I don't think I idolize anybody, to tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan of people. I don't really like them. I love my family. I don't idolize famous people. The only person that I really try to be like more is my dad. He's a really good person. Yeah, that's my answer. Don't idolize anybody. Number 25. What's one of my biggest pet peeves? there's certain sayings that I get annoyed with, like when people say, well, honestly, or to tell you the truth. I'm kind of like, well, shouldn't you be being honest the whole time, or why you got to specify right now? Um, I don't like when people say, bitter, it's bittersweet. I like roll my eyes when I hear people say that. What else? So I think there's one more. Um, this is a game changer. Like, oh no, those are just my pet peeves. I'm weird. Okay, number 26. What is my favorite genre of music? I do not have a specific favorite. People have asked me that in the past, and my answer to them is my favorite music is the songs that I like. I mean, I like songs in all genres. I know people say that sometimes, and they only have favorite, or they only listen to like 3 different genres, but I seriously listen to old country, new country, rap, hip hop, alternative, K-pop, um, classical, Mozart, opera, just foreign. So I have a little bit of everything. Um, Number 27, how do I feel about gardening? Um, I've done gardening in the past. I like it. However, I get poisoned very quickly, so I don't like it when I get that. Um, even if I'm, even if the wind blows and I'm on the wrong side of it, I'll still get it. So I'm not fond of it because of that. Number 28, how do I feel about artificial intelligence? It is the beginning of the end. That's what I think. um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a positive thing. I think that it's going to change how we are, just like technology did, and I don't think it's going to be for the good. It's probably going to like help a lot of different things, but what's important to me is humans and who they are and how they connect, and I don't think it'll help in that department. So to me, it's not going to be good. Number 29, what are 3 talents that I believe that I have? Um, all right, one is I think I put people at ease. So when they're around me, they're comfortable and they can talk about a bunch of different stuff that they don't usually talk about. They can be themselves. Um, um, 2 is I have a talent for getting to the bottom of things about like why people do stuff, why things are the way they are. I have a pretty good way of figuring out like the bones of something, and also time management. I have a talent for um, time management, and it's probably because of all the stupid time management games that I play. I think it like manifests into my life and makes me good at that kind of stuff. So, number 30, do I think life is fair? No, I do not. But, I mean, well, what would it look like if it was fair? I mean, what would we all look the same? We all do the same thing. We all be the same people. That wouldn't be interesting or fun. So, I think it comes along with territory. Number 31, if money were no issue, what would I spend most of my time doing? Probably being at the beach and swimming and just chilling. Um, or going to school again, helping people. I don't know. I know I wouldn't be spending all my time trying to get money. It sucks. Okay, number 32. What's the worst job I've ever had? A lot of my jobs I've really enjoyed, but one of the ones that I did not last at was being a waitress. Um, I wasn't very good at I mean, I say I'm good at time management, which I think I'd be a better waitress now, but I tried when I was younger and people were very angry at my tables. I didn't get the food there in time and the food wasn't in the right place and I wasn't good at it. So, waitressing. Um, Number 33, how do I feel about my childhood? I'm very nostalgic about my childhood. It was very good. I have a sister, and my parents were really good parents. They taught us good things and love, a lot of love in my house. And we were with our family a lot. And it was, we'd eat crabs at the pool in the summertime. And my grandma had a pool. So I had a really good childhood. Um, Number 34, how is my relationship with my parents? It's really good. I do have opioid use disorders, and since I was 15, and I'm 42 now, so it's been a long road with that. So even though I'm close with my parents, my life's been up and down, and when it goes down, I isolate and I don't talk to them for sometimes years, and um, it gets very strained. So currently, I am not using, but I'm like kind of climb my way back out of a hole, and so I'm regaining my relationships with my parents right now, and it's going very well. Um, they're forgiving people. Number 35, how is my relationship with my kids? I do not have kids, and that is a choice. I did not ever want kids because one, my opioid use disorder, like I think that was a big factor in not wanting kids because I don't think I'd be able to take care of them like on a consistent basis. I know some people, their kids save them from something like that, but I don't really want to take that risk. I don't want to mess anybody up for their lives. I don't want to be responsible for another life. Um, yeah, I don't really like kids either, to tell you the truth. I'm really selfish. I like spending money on me. Number 36, what's a difficult lesson you've learned through experience? Well, I said that I had a really good childhood, and my parents are really loving people. Um, so one of the difficult lessons I had to learn was my parents gave me a really great example of what a relationship is and what love is. And then when I had to go out there on my own and learn on my own, the lesson was it's not like that usually. And it's I'm not blaming my parents for how I am, but like it really messed me up that life wasn't like that. And like I wouldn't meet someone when I was 13, 15 and find the love of my life and be happy 40 years later like my parents are. Like that's just a fairy tale. And it actually happened to my grandparent, both sets of my grandparents also. Same story. So I thought it would be the same story for me, but no. Anyways, number 37. What do you believe happens when we die? I don't know. I have no idea what happens when we die. um, I don't know. I mean, we, I could tell you what could happen, but I'm sure everyone already knows we could go to heaven. It could be just black, but I don't really have a strong opinion on that because a lot of things that I don't know that I really can't be certain of, I don't really have a strong opinion on because I don't know. I kind of keep it open for this could happen, this could happen, or this could happen. So I'm not like, oh, I thought this was me like this, and like what happened to me with the relationship thing with my parents. Like I try not to do that to myself anymore. Number 38, do I believe in ghosts? Um, I think I do. I never had I did have one experience with a ghost. I was in a rehab one time with these two girls, and this girl said that she spoke to spirits and ghosts and stuff. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. And we were talking all day, and then she starts acting weird, and she's like, well, don't freak out if something happens tonight. And I'm just like, whatever. So me and this girl, we stayed up talk. She was my roommate, and there's another girl who's a roommate, and me and the other girl, we stayed up talking and stuff. And the ghost girl went to sleep, and then all of a sudden, like there was like electricity in the air. I couldn't explain it, and like the clock started spinning, and like she woke up from bed and just started talking all weird. And that was my biggest experience with a ghost. I didn't see any ghosts or anything, but it was a very weird experience. And um, someone's like, yeah, well, the clock's hardwired to the building and it does that like once in a while to reset itself. But we looked at the clock and it was battery powered, so that couldn't happen. So yeah, I believe in ghosts. I think there's spirits and stuff. I talk to my dead relatives and stuff, so I guess I do believe in them. Okay. Number 39. Do I believe the moon landing was a hoax? That's one of those things that I don't know, and I wasn't there, and I take what's told to me about what happened in this country with a grain of salt, especially when it comes from like people that like word of mouth, like it's been telephoned to me. So the story could have changed for a while. So I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I haven't really looked into a lot of astronaut stories and stuff, so I can't tell you either way. I don't have an opinion on that. Number 40. Is being an adult what you thought it would be? Um, Aside from the relationship stuff, like I said, pretty much. And I know when I was a kid, I was very excited to be an adult, to be able to do whatever I wanted. And although it is different from when I was a kid thinking about it, I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want. Like sometimes I sit there and like I eat like cookies for breakfast and I'm like, I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want, and I always think back when I was a kid trying to be an adult and appreciate the fact that I am an adult, even though it'd be so much better being a kid, and I know everyone says that. Number 41. Are you satisfied with where you are in life? I most certainly am not. Um, I I really like that I've experienced a lot of different things. My life hasn't been consistent, and I've experienced a lot of interesting things and people and experiences, and um, I appreciate that. But currently, I am live in my car, like I said, and I'm not happy with that. Um, but it's a process, and I'm climbing out of a hole, so I can't expect to be like on my feet right away. And so I am where I am, right? Am I comfortable with the way I look? Yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable with the way I look. I'm considering I have a shaved head right now. That was actually one of my hustles. Was I found someone to pay me a bunch of money to send a video of me shaving my head. My hair was probably down my back when I did it. And I shaved my head before when I was in middle school, so I know I have a pretty good shaped head for it. So I wasn't too worried about that. And I was actually trying to find a reason to do it again. So money was the reason, and I probably wouldn't have done it unless I was comfortable with the way I look. I used to be really self-conscious about my nose, but it's my dad's nose, so I like it now. Um, I'm kind of a bigger girl now. I was never that big before, but I was diagnosed with a thyroid issue, so I gained like how much? Like 80 pounds. Like I've never been this big, but I've never had these curves either, so I like it. So I feel like I appreciate a lot of stuff. So even though I look different than I used to, I mean, I used to be like really pretty and da da da, and that's okay and everything, but um, I don't know. I like not having so much male attention. Like it was nice when I had it and everything, and it made me feel good, but it gets kind of inappropriate sometimes and annoying, and I just want to be invisible sometimes. I mean, this isn't helping, but um, I mean, it helps in that department. But all right, next question. Number 43. If I could walk in someone else's shoes for a day, who would it be? Um, I would like to walk in a man's shoes for a day because I know what it's like being a chick. I'm very interested to have the mindset of a guy, but be conscious of it. You know what I mean? Like think a different way, and just they could, because I have my opinion on them, and they seem so not simple minded. Just the way they think is very one at bot like I heard it's like they think of one thing at a time, like boxes pull out a box, think about that, put it away, think about something else. I think women think about everything all at one time in general, you know. Um, okay. Number 44, how often do you find yourself feeling out of place? All the time, ever since I was a little kid, and that's fine. I felt like that for a long time, and when I got in high school, I actually started embracing it and actually doing things to make myself even more out of place because I really enjoyed it because I didn't want to be like everybody else. So, out of place, that's like where I am all the time. Um, Number 45, when was the last time I had a really good time? Um, um, I, I always gauge that with how hard I'm laughing. So, it wasn't that long ago. It's been a couple of days. Me and my boyfriend were in the car and talking about something stupid and just laughing so hard. I almost peed my pants. And that's when I'm having a good time. So it's just me and him talking about dumb stuff and like silly stuff and funny stuff. Like and we do that a lot. So I have a good time a lot in that respect. Um, Number 46. What's a vice of yours that you feel really embarrassed about? Um, I don't get embarrassed. I'm me, and it doesn't really like I'm me and take it or leave it. But I guess something I should feel embarrassed about. I guess I think stuffed animals have feelings. So like whenever I see a stuffed animal down on its face or he can't breathe, I have to, get him out of there and help him breathe or set him up so he's comfortable. I know people, I guess when I tell them that they look embarrassed for me, but I'm not embarrassed about it. Number 47, what is something I am self-conscious about? Um, uh, like I said, it used to be my nose. Um, Not anymore though. I guess my teeth now, they're not in really the greatest condition. And it's kind of new because I've been in the last time I was using it was for years and I didn't take care of myself and my teeth went to shit. And like I don't smile as much and I kind of talk different because of it. And I kind of like hide them and like that. I mean, it is what it is. I'll get them fixed at some point when I'm back on my feet. Hopefully, I do get back on my feet. Um, Number 48. What's something you spend too much money on? Um, Too much money. Gas. The car that I'm in, it's not that great on gas. It's my dad's car. My car is at his house, and it's really good on gas, but it doesn't have air conditioning, and it's really hot this summer. So, yeah. So I got to spend a lot of money on gas because of it, but I guess it's worth it. I'm not getting my car back, so obviously it is. Number 49. Do I have money set aside for retirement? No, I do not. I should. My dad said I should, but I don't. And I think I blame that on the whole opioid use disorder. My life hasn't been consistent. My job history has not been consistent. It hasn't helped me very much in my life, but that's it. Number 50. How old do I think I'll be when I retire? Never, probably, to tell you the truth, since I don't have retirement. I'll probably always be doing some kind of hustle to get money. Sad but true. Um, how old do I think I'll be when I retire? Yeah. All right, number 51. Do you think the American dream is dead? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you work hard, you can make your money and get what you want most of the time. I mean, you can get it, but you're going to be in debt. As long as you're okay with being in debt, yeah, I think the American dream is still alive. Number 52. How much money do you think you would need to feel rich? Um, I would say over $1 million. I'd feel rich if I had over $1 million. I'm not too big on money. I mean, money's not my big motivator. I mean, it's my it's my motivator for these kind of things. That's the hustle though. Like, it's not a motivation for my life. I need money. Okay, this is why I do it. I don't do it because like I'm trying to save money and I need money and it's a bit my big thing. It's I need gas money. I need money for food right now. So that's motivation enough for me. Um, yeah, number 53. What's the best job I've ever had? I used to work at a big delivery company service, and I used to load trucks, and it was like a live Tetris game every morning. It was like P90X plus a live Tetris game every morning. And I got into shape. It was exercise that I don't like exercising, but that job was, I was putting all these packages in this truck in order for the driver. And I'm sure it's worse now, but it was before COVID. So, um, but it was still, the trucks were packed, like tight, like by the end of the day, you probably couldn't fit anything else in these trucks. And I would pride myself on having a good load so the driver could find the packages as he was delivering them. There'd be a lot of truck loaders there that would just throw everything in, and the driver would be out until like midnight trying to find his packages. But I always made them visible to the driver, and because I'm a Tetris master, second generation Tetris master. My father was one. So I'm really good at that kind of stuff and the time management thing. So we had to get it all done in a little tiny specific amount of time. And yeah, that was my favorite job. I felt great after I got off work every morning, and I got off every morning at like 9 o'clock. So I had like all day to do whatever, and I felt good and I looked good and I was happy. Yeah, it was good. Um, Number 54. What's a skill you wished you had learned but never did? Um, Cooking. I'm not a very good cook. My mom wasn't really much of a cook. I mean, she cooks and everything, but it was more like vegetable, starch, meat, It was, I mean, that's, I know how to cook those things, heat stuff up and cook meat, but not like, I've met some people's parents who like make bake and do all this stuff, and it's like, don't even measure. Like, that's pretty unbelievable to me, but it's cool. I like watching. My boyfriend likes to cook, and he makes some really good food, and he just like throws stuff in. I'm like, how do you know it's gonna even taste good? But it always comes out awesome, and he just has a knack for it. Yeah, I think his mom liked to cook, but yeah, cooking would be, or playing piano. I play a little bit of piano, and but I didn't get any lessons. I kind of learned it off my sister got lessons, and I watched her, and I could play like Fleur Elise and stuff. I play little like Happy Birthday and stuff, but I would love to learn like the complicated stuff. It's the songs that I do know. It's very relaxing, and it feels like meditation when I'm playing the piano. So I would have liked to learn more of that.